Carson Beck is not being talked about enough. This guy is having a generational type of run this year with Miami, and I don't understand why no one's talking about it, right? People are saying Fernando Mendoza, he's been great. Yes, I agree. But why is Carson Beck not even within the top 5 of quarterbacks in the NFL draft right now? I have no idea. I saw something that he was projected to go in the 5th round still. This dude is making some really good passes. I just don't get it, okay? Maybe it's just a hate thing. I don't know. But look at this throw here. Now, there should have been a penalty called, and let me actually move my screen over here. So, Malachi Toney. We all know Malachi Toney. He's going to get not really a one-on-one, but we're going to get inside leverage, and then we're going to go down the field, right? Basically, just a go ball, clear out. But what we're going to notice very quickly off this thing, let me extend it so you guys can see a little bit better. As this ball is snapped, he's going to do such a good job. Okay, that lagged a little bit. Let's start from the top. I don't know why that was lagging, but he's going to do such a good job beating this guy off the line of scrimmage. You see this by Malachi Toney here? Boom. Okay, now the deep safety right here, he's going to try to attach, but he's just not quick enough. Malachi Toney is one of the premier freshmen, true freshmen this season. He's nasty, okay? Once Carson Beck is off this play action fake, he's messing this up. Once he's off this drop back here, boom. Hitches up in the pocket and throws this thing. Now, you're going to see contact right there. This should be a flag. We can't be contacting this guy down the field. He's looking for the ball. What are we doing? And the DB is not looking for the ball at all, right? This is contact. This should have been a penalty. But either way, it is dropped in a bucket. It is dropped in a bucket. If there was no contact there, that DB never turns his head. That is a dime. But there's early contact. I don't know if a flag was called there or not. But this is exactly what you want to see by Carson Beck. That was dropped in a bucket, and we're going to break down some really good plays here, okay? We're going to see some really good things out of Carson Beck. Before we dive into the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's just dive right in. Another great read here. So we come out in 11 personnel. If you guys don't understand personnel, we'll break it down really quickly. So you can have 11, you can have 12, you can have 21, you can have 23. The first number is always going to represent the backs in the backfield. Second number is always going to represent tight ends in the field. So we got one running back, one tight end, 11 personnel. So right here, we're going to be running just this post down the field with CJ Daniels. First thing that we notice, the quarterbacks always look at the safety. You see how they're playing kind of tight? They're in line. They're kind of in the box. They're not really playing deep. That's something that we want to take, kind of a note of before this ball is snapped. As the ball is snapped, we're going to fake it. As we drop back in the pocket, we notice one thing. This guy's first step was up, which means now we have leverage down the field. We'll call this a yes-no read for the quarterback, Carson Beck. A yes-no read is essentially when you have an opportunity in a one-on-one situation where you love your wide receiver more than you like their DB. You're going to throw that football, give them a chance, make that 50-50 ball, maybe a 60-40, 70-30 ball. So as we drop back, this safety just playing way too up, which means throw the ball. Now, again, when you see this ball thrown, it is perfectly placed. Perfectly placed. Dropped in a bucket. Dropped in a bucket. I don't know why this is lagging so much, but Carson Beck is just different, man. His deep accuracy is among the best in college football. At least from the highlights that I have seen personally, I would put him up there. I would. Now, what do you guys think? Leave in the comments down below. Do you think he should be a little bit more highly regarded around the NFL draft process? Or do you think that they're, pretty much right in terms of putting him in the 3rd, 4th, 5th round of the draft? And guys, really quickly, hit the like button if you haven't already done so. Helps out so much. And subscribe if you're new for more Miami videos. We're going to get fun play here. Little handoff to the running back. Now, look at this. This is beautiful. Perfect. Love it. So, we hand the ball off on a flea flicker. So, as we hand the ball off, look at the safeties. First thing we always look at are these safeties. You see how they're biting down? Okay? I guarantee you, right now, as Carson Beck is looking at these safeties, right? He's staring at them. They're biting down. We've got one-on-one down the field. We are like, whoa, okay, we know where we're going with football. He knows at this point in time where he's going with football. As he gets it back, safeties are overcommitted, a bit up. Boom, chuck this thing deep. Look at the ball placement once again. Oh. What else do you want out of Carson Beck? Please tell me. Football season is officially back, and I am pairing up with Profit X, one of my favorite sites to use, especially for college football. I mean, they are the #1 sports prediction market. It's a peer-to-peer sports prediction market where users can play against other users instead of that sports book versus the house. You almost always get the line that you want, the best price on any spread, money line, total, player prop, anything, right? Since you're playing against other people and not just the book. The best thing about ProfitX is it feels and looks just like a sports book with just better odds, right? You can create your own odds, you can create your own lines. It is so refreshing to have an app like this exist. And if you use my promo code, the best thing about it, right? If you use my promo code MattyDubs, you can claim up to $200 in profit cash on all plays for the first 30 days playing on the site. Terms and conditions apply. Again, one more time. If you use my link in the description, sign up today for up to $200 in profit cash back. Use code MattyDubs when signing up, or download the ProfitX app, right? And get this free $200 in profit cash as well. They have MLB, NFL, college football, anything. Again, they're going to give you the best odds in this space, and you can do what you want with that, man. Go check it out if you haven't already done so. Again, link in the description. Let's get back to the video. Okay, here we go, RPO. So we can hand this football off, right? We can probably keep it. It's probably an option on this play if you really want to. If this guy like overcommits downhill this way and this guy overcommits here, then yeah, you could probably keep this thing and take it off. But you're going to see CJ Daniels stagger at the top and then break over the middle. This route is absolutely dirty, okay? This is why CJ Daniels is one of my favorite wide receiver prospects, along with Malachi Tony. This team is filthy. So, again, the first guy we're reading on this play is edge rusher. As we hand the ball off, or act like we're handing the ball off, we're going to see him bite down, okay? Now, if he were to drop back, let's say right here, obviously we're not going to throw this football anymore. We'd probably hand the ball off with a pulling tackle, or not pulling tackle, pulling tight end here, and hand the football off. But since he is overcommitting downhill, we immediately look to our wide receiver. I mean, he cooks the DB, and the ball is placed perfectly, wide open touchdown. You can see the emotion by Carson Beck here. He is locked in. He is locked in. I haven't seen this much emotion out of Carson Beck ever. Okay, he is bought into the system. Great ball by Carson Beck as well. Actually, let me take a look at this one more time. Does he manipulate this edge rusher? Because the edge rusher does bite down. Oh, he does. He does. Okay, I didn't even notice this on the first rep. So, we obviously, as the quarterback, we know our wide receivers coming here. A lot of quarterbacks like to stare down where they're going to be. But if we can stare down, right? Look at, this is where he's looking. He's looking to the outside. What that does is get this guy to overcommit to this passing lane and get out of this passing lane. If that makes sense, put a W in the comment section. But he moves him. Right, I'm fucking up so much in this video, it's crazy. But he moves him. Did it again. You guys know what I mean, right? You guys know what I mean? Let me try this. Yeah, he moves him that way and throws it that way. Beautiful. I mean, sign me up with this dude, Carson Beck. Also really good at just getting the ball out early on time, taking what the defense gives them. And here's the last one that will really break down for the video. You're going to see kind of like an angle route over the middle here with Malachi Tony as the third release off the bunch set to the right. And boom, late release, drops into the zone very quickly, ball's out on time, and he leads him up the field away from that linebacker, that safety, whoever he was, gives him space to keep on going up the field, and that is exactly what he does. Yeah, I'm loving it. Again, a lot of quarterbacks would just put it on him. And it's not a terrible thing. You put it right on him, but he leads him up the field knowing that there's no really help up in this direction. If there's a safety right here, then maybe you don't want to lead him into a hospital ball. But the safety's playing towards midfield. Beautiful job. Carson Beck, I love what this guy is doing. I think he is becoming a superstar in college football right now. Will that always translate to the NFL? No, and I get that. But to call him not a first-round pick, not in the top 5 quarterbacks, I don't truly agree, I guess I could say. But, again, I could be proven wrong. I really could. So, hit the like button, subscribe, join the family. If you want a part 2, let me know, and I'll see you guys then.